held your name like a dying star, flickered slow from where you are. You never moved, but I still spun, chasing echoes, chasing on, through solar dust and velvet haze. I circled back through brighter days, but time decays what light once knew. Still I'm orbiting you. I spun around the ghost of us, orbiting you in shattered trust. No gravity, just taking you, pulled apart and painted blue. You danced in retrograde disguise, burned your love through mirrored lies, but still I swore your heat was true. A fool's ellipse, a wasted youth. My heart's a compass gone astray. It points to where you used to stay. No tether left, no sky to choose. Yet I'm orbiting you. I spun around the ghost of us, orbiting you in shattered trust. No gravity, just taking you, pulled apart and painted blue. I spun around the ghost of us, till stardust claim what light disguise. I fade in rhythm, lost from view, still orbiting you, still orbiting you, still orbiting you.
Hi, guys. Welcome to Wednesday nights. I can't really call it Wednesday nights in the wastelands, can I? That's all right. We'll get back to Fallout soon enough. But right now, we're right in the middle of a big old Starfield DLC and expansion release, and I'm just in love with playing my little Xbox character. He's so teeny tiny, and he's never been through the Unity before, man. It's just wild. How's everybody doing? How is your Wednesday night? Can I be heard? Let's hope that I can be heard, because I've already closed the other window down, and that would be an unfortunate event if I suddenly couldn't be heard. Hello, Raven Swift. Hello, Pedro, Christina. How are you guys doing? We are here in the Starfield, and we are going to pick up where I left off earlier while I was testing a couple of mod additions. Nice. Perfect. I love it. So, du Buble, of the bubble, as it were, Yorick. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew me well, and I've been killing my brain cell by cell. We are in Walter Stroud's Feeling Good, Lewis. Well, that's actually a little bit of a lie. We'll get to that in a second. I'm feeling fine, really, but I fucked up and I had some homemade ice cream. What's up, Will, over on the Twitch side?
Sorry. Hear me out.
How you doing, buddy? You got Souls of Cities working. Awesome. It's an awesome mod.
It's a much bigger market.
2A Night 762. What's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Seriously?
That's a little different than I think we were all expecting, but a really good point.
These guys are incorrigible. They just can't get anything done.
Hey, back up.
They need a guy with a gun to come in and sort them
Something
out.
you could easily build. And I'm sure the number crunchers could make it turn a tidy profit.
Walter's like, I need you to straighten this out. You can pretty much do whatever you want. Just
no frills ship with a large
maybe
cargo
don't shoot
capacity
anybody in the
would be even
face.
more
I don't know.
practical and
Unless you
doable
have to.
Given our time frame.
Look, everyone.
Is my camera making me look like a ghost?
To succeed.
Damn it.
Let's change direction.
Oh, it is.
to
Wow,
a
that's
problem
really
exercise.
unfortunate. I promise you that I'm,
Okay,
I think I'm
fine,
alive.
fine. Maybe
I did have
we'll
some
just go back and
not
develop
bad,
ideas
but
more
overly
before
salty and
something
overly
so
sweet
close
homemade
friends, whatever they are, gets here.
caramel,
Decisions apparently out of our hands
salted
anyway.
caramel / peanut butter ice cream. I wouldn't recommend it, honestly. I normally love that kind of thing, but yeah, not good. All right, so the filters look fine on, well, let's see. Let's mess with this a little bit. Maybe that's better. We'll try that. Got a little bit of shimmer on the chair there. Sorry, guys, can't really be helped. I got the light set up as best as I possibly can. I got like a spotlight over here. It's really just a desk lamp that hovers up like this. And there's another one just like it behind me, shining on the big old green screen that staples to the back of my chair, or rather Velcros. And then there's another overhead light that shines down. Anyway, it's a long fucking story. We do our best with the room that we have and that we're presented with. But let's see if we can't sort this out for Walter. I know we got to talk to these people, make some recommendations, and then maybe fly a couple of missions from their little terminal. And that'll give us a good chance to kind of test out
Hi there.
the load order and make sure everything's going good. I added all of my favorite Almighty SE mods back in. They seem to all be, as far as they need to be, upgraded for the new expansion. So let me close OBS again so I can see your beautiful chats. Is that better? I know there's a little shimmer with the chair. I apologize. I'm not really sure what I could do about that at this point. For some reason, the same levels that suited me fine 3 months ago are not working all that great. And it's not like there's light pouring in from outside. So I don't know. We're going to have to mess with it. We're going to have to get it all sorted out. But if you guys can indulge me just a little bit with the jank on the chair there, I'd sure appreciate it. I'm here to speak with you about this new ship project.
Sorry. You must be Walter's colleague.
Yeah.
He informed me that you'd be taking charge of Project Kepler despite the fact that we have a fully dedicated R&D staff already assigned to it.
Yeah,
But
about
that's
that.
okay. I'm sure that even though you have virtually no experience with this, you'll do a great job.
Oh, Snark. I love Snark. It's my favorite hobby. Drop the passive aggression or Walter will find out.
Yes, of course. I'm sure Walter had a great reason for choosing you. Let's get to it.
He
then.
did. You guys can't get your shit together after 3 months of
I was
R&D.
not expecting that.
As you probably know, we're tasked with coming up with Stroud Eklund's next hit Starship.
Brother.
But we have budget concerns, market research to finish, and we can't seem to agree on a design. So I guess Walter sent you to resolve these issues. Have at it.
Yeah, I understand. I'm ready.
Okay, good. So, before we can do anything, we need to resolve the budget issue. We were charged with building the newest, hottest ship on the market, which won't be possible unless we petition the board for more money. So we have two new budget proposals. One will allow us to build what I consider to be a very sensible ship, but we'll have to make some tough
Oh no,
design
we're not
cuts.
doing sensible.
The
Sensible's
other
bad.
will allow us much more flexibility to put
Hi,
whatever
Mystic.
we want into the ship. It's what I call the kitchen sink proposal. I don't love it.
None of
but
this is
it'll
main
be
quest
next to
stuff,
impossible
Mystic.
to
This
approve.
is all
What should
side
we go?
quest stuff, so hopefully it doesn't spoil anything for you. I know you're just getting into Starfield yourself. We can build whatever we want with a larger budget. Let's go with the kitchen sink proposal. See, I like the first part of that line. I like it a lot. I think when in doubt, reach out and grab more money from the board. However, the second line in that is problematic to me because kitchen sink just sounds boring. You can't please everyone. You know, when you try to please everyone, you end up pleasing no one, and it's no fun, and nobody likes it. And all right, let's go with the
still
sensible.
here. That sounds good to me, but remember, this ship will have
It's a
fewer bells and
Starfield night.
whistles.
That's right.
We're not going to be able to include everything we
That's
want.
right.
Frank's luxury design has the most expensive components, and we've been having trouble convincing him to move away from that idea so we can stay within the budget. We need
Fucking
his help.
Frank.
Do you think you can get him to budge?
Yeah,
I am right here,
pretty sure I can
yo.
get him to budge. Yeah, Frank, let's talk about what we can cut from your design.
I already gave my answer to Jules. We cut nothing.
Listen. I'm sure if you're able to accomplish your goal with a lower budget, the board will take notice.
Are you kidding? They'll just learn I can do it less.
I keep
and
forgetting I'm not a
continue to get
moonshine
less.
twin. I can't just
Forever
automatically pass every check that I do. All right, listen. We're not going to cut everything. We're just going to make more economical decisions.
That's how it starts. Then you ask me to cut this and cut that. Next
All right.
thing I know, I get nothing.
I'm cutting off his man bun and I'm throwing him through the airlock, you guys. I promise. I'm not going to put up with this shit.
I'm thinking about it.
You shouldn't hold up an entire project because you can't get what you want.
Maybe it is a bit selfish of me.
You think? Listen, I'm glad you're willing to see things from my point of view.
I'm not an unreasonable person, you know?
You know, I really think I left the oven on 2 star systems over. You think relative time means my house is burned down by now?
Okay, that's pretty good. Fine. I see what you're saying.
Damn you, Communist
Perhaps
Frank.
we tone down the luxury aspects a bit. Does it really need so much gold trim?
No,
Probably not.
no, it definitely
Well
does not
Sometimes
need gold
all
trim.
people need is a bit of guidance to set them on the path to success.
Or a bonk, Sarah.
Great.
But, you know.
That's one problem solved. I'll go forward with that
Ram
budget
it!
proposal and we can move on. Next, we
Stroud
need to add
Eklund
some
was created by
marketing.
Bethesda, so
Best
there's
way to
that.
do this is
Says
to
2A
outfit
Night
your ship with some
762.
sensors and take it through some real-world scenarios
It's
so
true.
we can make
They
more
are a
informed design
Bethesda
decisions.
subsidiary, wholly owned. All right. Sounds good. Just tell me what I need to do.
Great. Just pick up a mission or 2 at the mission board and proceed
Ram
like you normally
it!
would. We'll collect the data when you return. If you take on a variety of missions, we can build a ship to handle a variety of scenarios. But if you just fly one mission, we can build a more focused ship.
Oh, for the
It's up
love.
to you.
No,
In the
absolutely
meantime,
not.
you
We're
may
going to
also
definitely
want to
take on a
talk with the
variety
team.
of missions.
Get to know them.
I
get
got to put my
feedback
ship
on their
through its
proposals,
paces.
etc. Good luck out there.
All right. Okay. So we need to talk to every one of these team members here. Ella.
So, you're Walter's friend. I know he chose you to head this project as some sort of favor. Honestly, as senior technical designer,
She reminds
I was
me of my
hoping to
first
receive that
girlfriend.
honor, but
Read a lot of Anais Nin.
there's always next time. Regardless, I'm
Great gal,
excited to
really.
help you out. Do you have any experience building spaceships?
That haircut was super hot in '87. Just saying. I've done a little work on starships.
Good. We were worried you knew nothing, and this would be a complete disaster. As long as you are willing to listen to us, we may still avoid.
Oh no, Lana would never have had the guts
No.
to say it like
I
that.
know you've been asked to give feedback.
She's far
on
more
our design
bold.
proposals. Would you care for a brief synopsis of mine?
Yeah, sure. Tell me what kind of ship you have in mind.
Of course. But first, let me ask you this. What by pilot demographic is currently being underserved by the current Starship market.
Wow. Explorers.
Yes, finally, a kindred spirit operating on my own wavelength. You see,
She's
while
like, what?
many ships
How does he
will operate
know?
to that end, few ships are designed with exploration as their primary goal. It is my belief that if we
What's up,
put the
John
ship of that in
Coons?
mind, Strataklid will
How's it
dominate
going,
that
buddy?
market
Good to
sector.
see ya.
It's my hope that we can jumpstart a new era of
The big
affordable,
John
accessible
Coons.
space exploration fueled by ordinary people like you and me.
And how would I design a ship like that?
I'd start with a small ship profile.
There you go,
Won't need
John.
much storage
That's what
or
I would do.
passenger capacity. Then, of course, you would want an advanced grav drive to reach deep space.
Just
and
crank
plenty
that
of
obnoxious
energy
bubble
storage
guy
capacity.
down several
In order to
notches
keep
and
costs down,
fire up
it
the old
likely doesn't need
Starfield on the
expensive
local
weapon systems
machine.
or defensive measures. It won't need those where it's going. And of course, high-end scanners and other scientific equipment is a must.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sold. That sounds like a great idea.
Thanks. Let me tell you, we would not regret going with my idea.
This other gal down at
This
the
is a
far
chance
end
to
of the
do something
table
that
is
will
like, oh
truly
my God.
inspire future generations.
Cannot believe he's patronizing her like that. Do I have to sit and listen to this nonsense again? What does your job here entail?
Well, as a senior designer, I'm trusted to work on some pretty important features on these ships. Most of my work is on the technical features, designing them to be more
The technical
user-friendly.
features, darling.
Computer systems like navigation, targeting, you name it. It may not be as glamorous as what Frank does, but without me, these ships would be almost impossible for the average consumer to actually use.
All right, listen to me. Frank has a pocket on his right arm above his elbow. Nothing he is doing is glamorous, okay? I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. What do you think of the company?
Why do I feel like answering this could be a trap coming from someone who was sent here by Walter to step in and take over our project? It's not like I have anything to hide. I used to think working for a super wealthy corporation would be terrible, but honestly, it's pretty great. They've been good to me, and the stability is
The
way
expense
better than
account
in
makes up for a
Starfield.
lot of bullshit, let's be
I've had
honest.
opportunities I wouldn't have anywhere else, so yeah, pretty great.
Nice.
See you around.
For sure.
Yes.
Oh, hey, weren't we supposed to do something with... Right. Just sit tight there, Emma. Everything's going to be fine. Hey, Mike.
I'm wondering if we need another chef in the kitchen. Then again, I hear Walter
Thanks,
brought you
Mystic.
in to finally make a decision around here.
Has that been a problem?
Well, how do I put this? My co-workers are smart people. But between you and me, they're in way over their head with this project. Jules especially. She's new at being a project lead and has insisted we design by committee.
Mystic, you hear all the animal
Everyone
noises outside the
voices
door there?
admirable.
That's my pet
But no
Ashta.
one could agree
Bam
on
Bam.
anything, and we're running significantly behind because of it.
Well, I'm glad to be of service then.
Good. Just so long as you don't push us to make anything too nutty. I think your decisiveness will put us back on the right track. Speaking of which, I think my plan will get us where we need to be as quickly and efficiently as possible. It's simple, no frills, and most importantly...
Oh, yeah.
won't cause
No,
me
his
any
tattoos are
headaches on
good.
the
I like the
engineering side.
tattoos. Sounds like this project's been hard on the engineers. Why is that?
Let me tell you. All the creative
Can always
minds
get him
around
to
you are so
spill. All you got to do
concerned
is
with designing the
commiserate a
most
little bit.
innovative and
Engineers are
fancy
funny
ships
like that.
possible. They never stop to think about the kind of work it takes to do that in a reasonable time frame.
Right?
Yes, we're engineers. Our job is to make the bloody impossible possible.
Damn it,
That
Mike.
doesn't mean it's easy or practical. That and there's never enough of us to go around.
I'm telling you, old Blimey's got it right. Tea at this time of night is delicious. All right, but first, what can you tell me about your role here?
Couldn't figure it out from the engineering talk? I'm an
Oh, no,
engineer,
I can figure it out.
It means
I
I'm
just
the one
want to
who's
hear
got
you put it
together all
into
these
an elevator
plans and
pitch.
actually make the bloody ship fly. Been doing it for going on 25 years at various star yards. They still haven't realized this place would fall apart if not for me. Instead of letting me get to my work, They keep giving me fancy new titles and got me tied up in endless meetings like this one.
Those sons of bitches. Well, you know what? Since you're selling it with such a unenthusiastic pitch.
No, I'm just trying to set realistic goals. Sorry that ain't exciting to you. So I'm thinking, there's loads of fighters. No sense in mucking about with that again. And we've already got one of the best luxury liners in the biz.
Right.
What I
Luxury.
figure is, the cargo running business is booming.
This woman over here is fired. She's way too bored.
Craft like that to serve the working class folk. Nothing fancy, no frills. Just a
I'm
simple,
recommending Walter
sturdy,
puts her in charge of the
inexpensive
call
ship.
center. What do you guys
Cargo
think?
room up the wazoo and make it so easy my cousin's little moppet could fly it.
Well, you know what? Of all the proposals we've got, that's certainly one of them.
Sure. Don't take the advice of someone who's been doing this since all these jokers were in nappies. Thanks, I guess. Hope we didn't scare you off, huh?
No, you didn't scare me off. Your whole attitude, though, is kind of dull. Nev! I hope I didn't wake you up from a nap.
Hi. Need something?
Yeah, I'm supposed to talk to you about your ship design proposal and give some feedback.
Oh, you really want to hear my ideas? I mean, I have an idea, but it's not that great. I'm not even a designer or anything. So, I was thinking that we could really use a recreational craft in our fleet. But not like super luxurious like our Adonis pleasure yacht. Something marketed more towards families.
Oof.
Something Mom and Dad could pack up and take the kids on vacation.
Oh, double oof.
You probably think that's stupid, right?
I'm going to be real honest with you right now. I don't really know anything about that sort of thing, and I don't know how well it would sell. No, wait, let's go with this. We'll be a little nicer. Do you really think that kind of ship is in demand?
I used to go off-world camping with my family when
Using
I was a kid.
recruit anyone I kidnap
The other
Walter's
families we met
wife.
always complained their ships weren't quite adequate for family vacations.
I love
We never had
Elsa.
enough room, and the
Ilsa?
kids would always
Ilsa.
fight. I've done some market research, and no ship manufacturer seems to be making ships for things like this. Which means even if the demand is low, we can fill this niche and still sell a lot.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's how supply and demand works, but okay, what would it take to design a ship like that?
I haven't thought of all the details, but
Clearly.
I'd imagine lots of passenger space would be a top
But I don't want to
priority.
like pop her bubble, you know?
Mid-sized
She's
ship with enough room for
just
one,
got moved up to this
or
position,
maybe
and
even 2 or 3 families to spread out and relax.
2 or
I don't
3
think it'd need any fancy
families
weapons or
in one
scientific
Winnebago?
equipment, so it should be pretty affordable. Families don't want to spend a fortune, so keeping the cost low will help guarantee plenty of sales.
Yeah. If I'm being honest, nope, already said that. No, I didn't. I said do you think it's in demand? If I'm being honest, it's not really my sort of thing, and I don't know how well it would sell.
Well, you listened to my idea more than the others did, so I'll take it as a good sign. Thanks.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. And don't be afraid to give your ideas. Just maybe think about, like, what the market is in the market for. So what is it? What's it like to do marketing for a ship manufacturer like Stroud Eklund?
It's interesting. I'm new, and I've never done anything like this before coming here.
John
Marketing
Kuhn
for
says, I found an
ships
excellent
specifically,
lore
that
channel
is.
for Starfield. Deep
There are
Space
so
13.
many things to
Incredibly
think of
well
for different
voiced,
demographics,
voice
like
acted narration.
style, features,
Really
cost, and
deep
all that.
dives into the
And you
universe.
also need to
Cool.
think about offensive and defensive
I'll have to check it out, man.
capabilities, because space is dangerous, and people
Can you
need
do
to
me a
feel
favor,
like the
John,
ship
and
they're
send me a
buying
link
is
to that,
safe?
like in a DM? And if it says you need permission to be my friend or whatever, just send it anyway, and I'll friend you, and then I'll have it. If you get a chance.
Sorry. If you're waiting on me, I was done talking.
You mentioned you were new. What'd you do before this?
Yeah, I've only been here for a few months. I did a little marketing for Chunks before this, but it was really more of an internship.
Right.
Ships are like totally different than that. I applied for the job here on a whim because I thought it'd be fun. I never expected to be hired.
Ships or fast casual dining? Yeah, they're a little different. Okay. Do you like working here?
So far I do. But, just between you and me, I feel like I'm in a little over my head. I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. But my bosses really seem to like my work, so I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm doing something right. I still feel weird pitching ideas to people who have been at this for so much longer than I have.
Don't, though. That's why Walter brought you on. Nice talking to you.
See you later.
All right, listen, you. All right, this haircut was over in 2015, buddy.
You know, I have designed spacecraft for over 10 years.
I'm just saying. And the pocket protector thing on your elbow?
Really impressed Walter for him to give you this project.
It's not really happening right now.
Or maybe it's a bit of nepotism.
Thank you,
Never mind
Christina.
that. Perhaps he sees in you
Awesome.
what he sees in me.
Give me just a second. I want to click on something here real quick so I don't forget about it. All right, cool. And subscribe. I will check it out on your recommendation, John. Thank you so much, bud. I love good lore videos. Oh my God, I'm such a huge fan of the Epic Nate and the Fudge Muppet guys. So thank you. Jules asked me to give some feedback on your ship design proposal, so let's hear it.
Ah, yes. At least you may be more open to my ideas than my colleagues.
I wouldn't count on it.
This is a blessing
I'm not
in
open to that
disguise.
jacket, so.
Imagine a luxury craft designed for the most discerning of tastes. Every feature
You probably
designed for
can't do
comfort
it, John, and
and
it's nothing
peace of
personal. It's
mind.
just that the blue names with the little shields are moderators,
Precision engineering.
and
A
they have the
spacecraft
power to
for
post
those who
links
wish
in the
to be
chat, whereas
seen.
regular
This
viewers
will be the most
generally
elite
don't,
personal craft on the market.
which is by design and not a reflection on you at all. I don't think I've ever actually had a problem with somebody trying to post a link in chat. But, yeah, it's probably something that Christina or Raven would have had to do anyway, unless you sent me a link and I posted it. So either way, all ashore who's going ashore, right? I've had better ideas come out of fever dreams. And how would we design a ship like that?
The ship should be mid-size, spacious but not bulky.
Yeah, I'm already hating
We'll
this.
want to build
Mid-size
it with
is...
the highest quality.
I've got
Most
Xenos,
expensive
I've got
molecules available.
robots, I've
It should
got
feel safe,
a
but not
wife,
threatening.
I've got a new
Focus on
friend,
offensive measures, not aggressive weaponry.
everybody in
Above all,
Constellation.
you should be able to picture your favorite
I don't know.
celebrity, or Walter himself, flying this ship and influencing others to buy as well.
Right. You're onto something, but I think you need to define your pitch a little better and maybe size this sucker up a bit.
I think I understand what you mean. It is not enough to say it's a high-end luxury ship. Who is flying this ship? Where do they go? What is their story? And why do they crave such attention?
Well, it is a corporate meeting,
Oh,
Ram.
Thank you. I will think on this.
I
and
know you
improve
know
my
what I'm
proposal.
talking about, buddy. Yeah, I don't really have anything against turning it off, but I feel like as soon as I do, I'm bound to get somebody trying to connect us to like stormfront.org or something. Please, nobody follow that link. I'm not sure if it's real or not, but yeah, just don't. That's shouldn't have even said it out loud. Bad bubble. Don't do that. What was all this crap about wanting to sell ships to celebrities?
Are we
Why is that
waiting
so
for
important?
Something in particular?
2 words. Conspicuous consumption.
Are you familiar with this concept?
Yeah. Words. Give me the short version.
Of course. Rich celebrity like Borealis buys shiny ship to show off. Idiot consumer sees Borealis use our ship, and idiot consumer
Nice, John.
wants one too.
The Roanoke's
I
a
hope
good
that's
ship.
simple
It's a
enough for
great
you.
starter ship, really. Good medium ship, actually. What's going on, Frank? Why are you so defensive about your design?
Yeah. See you.
Oops. I didn't really want to know anyway. You're kind of boring me
This
already.
is going great. I'm actually kind of amazed we finalized the budget. That was relatively painless.
Yeah, I can give you some feedback on your design proposal if you'd like.
Oh, yes, I actually do have a proposal. I wasn't
Game
really expecting you to
plan.
give me
What's up,
feedback,
buddy?
but
Last
why not,
man
I
game
guess.
plan.
I'd like to see us branch out a bit more in the starfighter market. Bounty hunting and mercenary work are both big these
My
days,
girl over here
especially
really wants
among
to
the
pet my
hard-blooded
dog.
Freestars. That's
That's all I'm saying. I don't blame her either, because Bam Bam is a good boy. How would you go about designing a consumer starfighter like that?
We'd want to give it strong weapons, tough defenses, plus good speed and maneuverability.
Okay, I like all those
Most
things.
starfighters are fairly small, and the tricky part is keeping costs down with all those fancy modules.
John says, I was a Hope Tech man before, but I'm sold on Stroud Eklund. Nice. I want to be a Hope Tech man. I really, really do, but Braun Hope is a bad, bad person. Just going to throw that out there. It's hard to be a Hope Tech man after you've met Ron Hope. But in fairness, Dubublé has not yet met Ron Hope, so what do I know? Belay all of that and scratch it as well. Wooku, wooku, wooku. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know anything. Ron's great. His voice actor's awesome. I know that. Maybe you should work on the pitch. I'm not sure a consumer starfighter is the way to go.
You could be right. There's got to be a better way to pitch the idea. I'll give it some more thought.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Now that I've successfully broken down everyone's confidence, let's go
We'll talk later then.
pick up a passenger and bounty mission and
Not much
run
going
this
on.
sucker through its paces. Listen. All right, I'm not saying that this is like Thanksgiving dinner at Grandma's house, but do you really need to walk around with your rifle out like that? That's off-putting. Just throwing that out there. Transport workers to Ganibu. Okay, is that my only choice? Well, that doesn't seem very great at all. I don't really want to transport workers. Anything else? Nothing. All right, well, I guess we're going to have to do that first. Come on, Sarah. Back to the Nova Leaf. Ron Hope's just misunderstood. Ron Hope is the megalomaniac that stands with the working man? Yeah, maybe so. Maybe you're right, GP. I'm quick to jump to conclusions with people, and you like to rein me back in. I appreciate that about you. But he rubs me wrong, I'm not going to lie. But damn if he doesn't have a majestic voice, am I right?
Releasing ship from dock. Done.
Done and done.
Now free to move among the stars.
Thanks, Barrett. I didn't realize we were in a Delta Airlines commercial. Complete a passenger mission? Sure. I guess I better actually revive with Vibra in here, because it looks like I'm down on both the liquids and the solids, and that's no way to start a new mission out, let alone a Wednesday night in the wasteland. No, it's Starfield. We'll have to work on that, or maybe we won't. There we go. Terra Brew Classic. No idea why that didn't seem to resolve my issue, but you know. Wow. I got myself all turned around here, chat. Maybe I better bring myself out of cruise mode, or I'm never going to find where I'm supposed to be going. Complete a passenger mission. Complete a bounty mission. Yeah. Complete a passenger mission. Oh, weird. There it is. That's why. Okay. Fair enough. It was pointing me back to the star station because I had not clicked on the relevant mission. All right, we're going to have to not use our cruise mode here because we need to actually travel somewhere. Oops. Which noble in Oblivion? The noblest of the nobles in Oblivion.
Switching grab drive to normal propulsion.
Damn it! Are you sure though?
Please, don't kill me.
We could fight.
Mantis? What's a mantis?
All right. The one downside to this whole Mantis thing is I feel like every encounter now is scripted exactly the same, with the same voice saying, thank you, Mantis. What's a Mantis? I've exhausted all of the possibilities apparently somehow. Or it's a mod conflict of some kind or another.
All clear. Time to land this ship.
Cheese for everyone! Yes, he does bless us with his voice. And bless his lovely and amazing heart. He also pitches in with all the King Gath charity mods, which is freaking awesome. All right, we're going to complete a passenger mission. Wait, is that it? All we had to do was come here? Did they board my ship back at the... Well, I guess we were transporting them to Gunaboo 4. Wow, that was... I guess this is as good a time as any to talk about load order and the importance therein. Maybe? What do we got going here? All right, so not a whole lot has changed. I haven't corrupted my plan any, but I have added some things. So we have Kodos Crater now. We also have some other quest mods, The Veil, Beyond the Veil, Everbright, Farseer, and Continuum. What else? Sammy in the Lab of Nightmares, the Dreamlands, Escape, all of the good Xeno stuff. A couple of other weapons that I really enjoy, the Railgun Bundle, of course, the Lumi Rifle. Everybody loves a good Lumi Rifle, right? The Chimera. I just love that word, Chimera. And then I've added a few more ship hab parts here. So luxurious ship habs, the Antares Fulcrum and Supra series, and the Aventech Race Yard. We're one step closer to bringing the Serpent 1 back into the game at some point. So we'll see how that goes. And of course, X2357's remake of the Starborn Guardian, because it's just badass. And a couple of companions, of course. I feel lost without Toast, Raven. What can I say? Sooner or later, we're going to have to pick up Derek. And the gang's all here to control all of these crazy companions. The enhancer gun to give people new looks. Like, for example, in Mystic Rogue stream tonight, I saw that Sam had a halfway decent haircut for a change. And it made me glad that I have the NPC enhancer gun. I don't think there's a whole lot different here. We've got tailored spaces, TGs, Bard's Outpost Recruitment Beacon, Bard's Outpost Crew Command, the drop-off box and the bioorganic converter, and the smart containers. Both of those are by Will NY4, a fantastic streamer and a verified mod author and creator. If you ever get a chance, watch a Will NY4 stream or presentation. He's amazing, and I adore him. Starvival, we haven't kicked any of that on yet, but we do have it. It is loaded and ready to go. And of course, we're rounding out with Dark Star and Real Light Starfield. Now, I don't know why any of these things would possibly interrupt my flow, and I'm not saying they are, but if they are, it's certainly my fault. So let's go back. Actually, we could skip all of that, and we can go back and pick up maybe a bounty mission? Or am I going to get stuck with like a passenger ferry because of something that I neglected to say or do? It's been a while since I did this side quest, so hard to say. We've got plenty of engine power. Let's put the pedal to the metal. Yeah. Well, they all kind of know each other and stuff, and I think that, you know, word gets around. I'm curious to see what new big voice actor star we're going to see taking center stage at some point in Elder Scrolls 6. Because you guys know, every single time Bethesda puts out a new game, there's always the old crew, of course, and they do an amazing job. And then there's like one voice that you're like, oh shit, they got Patrick Stewart. So I'm wondering who that's going to be. My money is on the guy that played Indiana Jones in Machine Games' Indiana Jones game last year. What's his name? Oh God, I'm choking on the name of this guy. Proper nouns, man. Anyway, he's fantastic, and he is a super talented and very much in demand voice actor these days. And he has a pre-existing relationship with Todd because of his work on the Indiana Jones game. Troy Baker. So I'm hoping, I'm guessing it's going to be Troy, but who knows? There's always at least one new voice star that blows your mind when they show up in game as one of the main characters. Yeah, Troy Baker.
We're all super glad you're here, right, everyone?
Yeah,
Lots
hold
of
on.
work to do, but we'll get through it. Don't worry.
Can I grab a bounty mission?
Stroud Eklund.
Nothing. All right, the guy with the gun out is just making me all kinds of nervous. All right, listen.
We've got people poring over the data you collected as we speak.
Ah, it's an excellent design, Jules. A ship like that is designed to focus on a mission and execute its job to perfection. Well done.
So somehow we
So
managed
you
to,
just did the one passenger mission.
yeah, that's all
Well,
the kiosk
seems
would
like you
give me.
handled it pretty well. Anyway, the data you collected will help us focus our ship design and cater towards certain pilots.
Oh, don't
Now,
worry
we
about
just
it,
need to
Mystic.
solve our
I can show it again in a
interpersonal
minute
issues
if
so
you'd
we can
like.
agree on a design. Easy,
I'm
right?
not saying that it's the best or only way to do it, but it is built on an organizational scheme, which I think is tried and true and tested for Starfield. So, don't worry. I'll make sure everyone's working together.
You seem awfully confident for someone who doesn't know how long we've been dealing with this. I've tried everything I can think of besides some sort of hokey team building exercise. So, what do you think you can do differently?
I'm going to put my foot down or put my foot in someone's ass, and we're going to get it done one way or the other. Let's try team building. Maybe a group disco dance session on my ship will get everyone calm and collected so they can work together.
You know what? Why not? I'll try anything at this point. Stranger things have happened. And since you mentioned the idea,
Yeah, stranger
I think
things
you
happened
should be the one to lead
all
us in
5
the guided
seasons,
meditation.
250
Just feed us
years
a
ago,
steady
honey.
stream of whatever positive affirmations you've got. I don't know if it
Oh
will
God, here we
solve
go.
the design
Bubbleisms.
conflicts, but maybe it'll get everyone working with each other again. And I'll take what I can get, even if it leads to a more ridiculous design. So, you're sure about this?
I'm positive. Let's try this team building session.
Okay, this should be interesting since I doubt any of us know what we're doing with this. Okay, everyone, listen up. Our new friend offered to lead us in a group meditation session as a sort of team building exercise. Everyone take a deep breath, try to relax, and we'll get started momentarily. Listen to what he says and repeat his affirmations.
Serenity now! The third one. Come on. Listen, by working as a team, we can conquer any challenge.
By working as a team, we can conquer any challenge.
Any challenge.
Their enthusiasm is
Maybe they should. Right,
contagious.
Frank? Don't think I didn't see you. Come on, everyone. Can't you at least put in the same effort I am?
I'm confident we will succeed.
I am confident we will succeed.
I trust my teammates are doing their best.
I trust my teammates are doing their best.
I believe in myself and my job. Or wait, no. I believe in myself and my ability to do my job well.
I believe in myself and my ability to do my job
Myself
well.
and my ability to do my job well.
Oh, God, John. Look, everyone, this is stupid. Just finish the damn project, okay?
Yeah, everyone.
never
This
say
is
Done with
stupid.
that
Just
now.
finish some project, okay? Okay, I think that's enough of that. Thank you for leading us.
Now, pizza for everyone.
That was somewhat relaxing, at least.
Yeah, it was. Kinda.
It was fine. I'm good to go over here.
You know what? I'll do whatever anyone wants, so long as I never have to go through something like that again.
Okay, everyone. I think that's it. Let's get back to work.
Mission accomplished. All right. What's up, Vanessa?
Well, we're making progress now, I guess.
All right, listen. Now that we've unblocked our chakras, tell me about the ship we're making.
Based on the decisions you made, it looks like we're going to end up with a very reasonable ship design. I have no worries about the feasibility of manufacturing and selling it.
Can you go into more detail about the ship we're making?
It's going to be a smaller, sleeker, mid-range ship. I think it'll be best suited for an average consumer. Not too expensive, the ability to add a few options here and there, moderately defensible. It'll be decent for several use cases, but won't really excel at anything in particular.
All right. And do you think your team will run into this issue again?
I hope not, but it's possible. If the ship sells well enough, the board will have no problem increasing the budget next time. The data you gathered for us will last a while too. And I think I picked up some useful techniques.
It's okay.
for
It's
you
not
to help us
hard.
work
We take
together
Visa,
better.
MasterCard. All right. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. And remember, if I've got to come back here again, we're all playing full contact softball.
Now that we've addressed all our issues, we can move forward, finalize the design, and get this into production pretty quickly. If you could do us a favor and let Walter know that we're back on track, I'm sure he'll be thrilled. Thanks for your help.
All right. That was absolutely the worst way that I've ever done this quest. I didn't even have a chance to do a combat mission, so you know this ship is going to be garbage. But hey, it's a free ship that I get to delete and build something else in its place, so my work here is done.
We lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Oh, no. We're going to take a little bit of a tour through my ship while we talk about the importance of load order. All right. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it fine? Wait. Even better. No, this is my bedroom. I'm looking for the bar. Guys, I feel like we need the bar in order to really understand the true scope of ship design and load order. All right, not exactly the throbbing base that I was hoping for, but it's a start. Shake those hips a little bit. All right, everybody, put your hand on your hip. Toss your hair, if you have any, and let's talk about load order for a second. Now, here's the thing. The way that I see it is very, very simple. I think Tommy said it the other day, and it really makes a lot of sense. A load order for a Bethesda game is like a house, all right? You're not going to put the roof on before you put the walls up, or build the foundation for that matter. You're not going to put the furniture in before you put the walls in, and you're certainly not going to put all the lighting in before you've done the electricity, before you put the wiring in, right? So we start at the top with the things that are relatively self-contained and don't really have to win any fights as far as what is loaded into the game. So if something else comes along that gives the Dimog, skeletal tires or something, it won't matter because it's modifying just the tires of the Dimog. It'll go below here somewhere. And the same thing goes for the modular explosive delivery system here. It's really fun. It's kind of a grenade, but with extra steps. It fires off a drone and explodes or heals your explodes on your enemies or heals on your friends. Are the two versions that I have of it so far. But more than anything else, it's completely self-contained. There's no other thing in the game that's like it. It doesn't have to win any fights with the base game, other than by virtue of its placement here in my load order. It adds to the leveled list for the types of grenades or throwables that I can have. And when I'm at a vendor that sells those type of things, the modular explosive delivery system will show up often in their inventory to purchase. The Trackers Alliance is as close to vanilla content as you can possibly get at this point. One of the three main table legs for this three-legged table of a release. The Trackers Alliance was originally $7 for 2 quests. It's now $7 for 7 quests, and everybody gets 1,000 credits at the beginning of the game when they first buy it. So it's easy to buy. It's an easy purchase. The Perfect Recipe is honestly one of my favorite quests. I've watched 2 people do it in the last week. Ravenswift did it, and Renfail did it, and both really enjoyed it. So it's fantastic. And it's all about making the perfect Vindaloo, or the perfect friendships, which is super important. Hell's Gate, King Gath, an official Bethesda creation. It is in and of itself totally self-contained, no big deal. So it goes up near the top here because it doesn't really need to worry about having to win fights with other things. Redgrave, likewise, is a quest mob, as is Kodos Crater. Both of these are the Milk Artist, and I've played most of Redgrave so far in this particular playthrough, and I love everything about it. So I wanted to try Kodos Crater because I watched X2357 do it, and it looked like he was having a great time. I'm following this up here with The Veil, Beyond the Veil, Everbright, Farseer, and Continuum. These are 5 quests by the almighty SE. All of these are about $5 and provide somewhere in the neighborhood of, I don't know, 3 to 7 hours or so of repeatable content that can be done during any Unity. And I happen to enjoy all of them. They have great characters, great writing, and excellent voice acting. And they're really atmospheric, and they add a lot of interesting lore-adjacent story ideas to the game. And you can take that however you want to take it. But for me, it's just a lot of what-if scenarios that add some depth to the overall game. Xenomaster probably should be underneath Escape here, right in front of Xeno Ambassador. I'm not going to worry about it right now. It doesn't really matter all that much, but what should go after Continuum is Sammy in the Lab of Nightmares, which is another self-contained quest mod, and the Dreamlands, which is also another self-contained quest mod. The Escape, also a quest mod. This is an official Bethesda release. I've never played it, actually, so we'll see how that goes when we get to it. And then Xenomaster, the Xeno Ambassador, and Ironside Intergalactic Hollow Devils. You guys all know what Xenomaster is. It's why I have an Ashta for a pet. It's why Mystic Rogue has an Ashta for a pet. It allows you to tame creatures. On my PC version of the game, I'm actually playing with a setting that allows my pets to die permanently. But in this particular save, nothing could happen to Bam Bam on a permanent basis, and that's just fine. The Xeno Ambassador, another fantastic streamer, Tommy, who's a friend of all of ours. Tommy is the Xeno Ambassador. He's this great, like, half jock, half surfer dude character who's just got an easygoing and relaxed attitude and is a huge booster to the community in general and Xenomaster in particular. And it wouldn't feel right to not have him in my game, especially running as a Hollow Devil Xenomaster myself. Finally, in the Xenomaster stack, I've got Ironside Intergalactic, the Hollow Devil's Welcome Kit. This is my personal favorite starter box for Xenomasters, and you find it outside of the Lodge. There's one at the Red Mile, and there's one at the Ellis Retreat. It's fantastic, and it's made by a friend of ours, Thorgan Ironside, and I love everything about it. So all 3 of those go in my game no matter what. And then I have clothing mods. Now, these are going to be utilized by people walking around in all of my cities. So it's important that they're above my city changing mods in the load order. We're starting to get to the particulars, but we're still kind of at the upper middle of the stack. So this is stuff that will affect things downstream. and change things about the base game. Right in the middle somewhere is a good place for them. Likewise, the Neon Entertainers outfit, let's be honest, the Neon outfit is bizarre and cute, and King Gath famously had some fun with it at the beginning of McLaren's, but you've seen it once or twice. You've seen it way too many times, and Zone 79's Neon Entertainers outfit is just a better choice. After the outfits, I've got 3 weapons, another stack, if you will. This is a good place for them. Outfits, weapons. It doesn't really matter which order you do that in, but it's important that they're below the quest mods. And the Railgun bundle, the Lumi rifle system, and the Chimera recharging laser rifle. Beyond that, I've got mods that change how I build ships or add ship halves and components for ships. Lambent is my current favorite. I just love the whole Vice City vibe and color scheme. And the fact that I have a dance floor and a pool table on my spaceship is a huge win as far as I'm concerned. I might add X-Tech to the loot crates. All right, Thorgan. Maybe so. But I'm just saying, how you going to go wrong with Ironside Industries? You know? I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot or anything, but I've been using it ever since you came out with it, and I love everything about it. And it gives me a nice little selection of Xenomaster tools and some ammunition and stuff, so it's my current choice. But I might think about adding X-Tech to that stack. So Lambent's my current flavor du jour. Luxurious ship halves is one that I discovered when I first installed the Serpent 1 for Larry. It's fantastic. Has a lot of different halves and mannequin weapon cases and racks. It's really, really good. ASA Deimos, or the Deimos mod here, is Deimos Star Yards, and it adds a really militaristic, heavily shielded kind of vibe, which my current ship is on the outside. Antares Fulcrum and Antares Supra, both fantastic Varoon-style mods with animated ship parts that change when you take off and land and all of that kind of stuff. Just a fantastic creator and a fantastic couple of mods. Aventech Raceyard also has lots of interesting ship parts that really cosmetically add a lot to the outside of your ship. I don't like playing without the Starborn Guardian mod by X2357. It really kind of elevates the Starborn Guardian as you move through the various unities and keeps going after level 7, which is a nice plus. And then I've added a couple of companions. These are the ones that I've enjoyed the most. If anything's not here, it's probably because I either haven't played it yet, like the one that is a Skyrim companion. Looks cool, but I haven't played it. And, you know, Sliso Savage and the one by Will are both fantastic as well. And they're on my PC version. I have not yet incorporated them here on this version because I don't have the Axe of Friends in this particular install, and I need to add that first. But Robin Locke, always been a really cool mod as far as story goes and voice acting. Even better now that some changes were made a few months back. I'm not going to get into it. It doesn't matter. Lyria Gilligan, what can I say about Lyria? I love everything about Lyria. She's fantastic. Derek, of course, is my favorite little robot buddy. He's fantastic, and he's got like the coolest name in the whole world. So I'm just saying, just throwing that out there. Just planting seeds, you know? The new crew is a bunch of crew members with voice lines and their own stories. They interact with Lyria. They're made by the same author. And they're crew members, not full companions, but more like crew member companions. They can sometimes follow you and go on missions with you, but their primary role is to man the various stations in your ship. The gang's all here. My personal choice currently for a multi-follower mod. The NPC enhancer gun because Sarah needed a darker hair color. Watchtower. What can I say about King Gath? Love everything about Watchtower, Torin, all that kind of stuff. But I'll be honest with you, and I think a lot of us feel this way, wouldn't run it without Chill the Freak Out Watchtower by Ghost Rider 231, the guy who made Xenomaster, because Watchtower takes over all of the random space encounters, pretty much, and you don't get to see any of the other ones, and especially going into Free Lanes and Terran Armada, I wanted Watchtower to be as chill and in the background as possible. McLaren's Outfitters don't need this with Darkstar, but I love the spacesuit, and it's just another way at lower levels before I level up all of my skills here on my level 30 character, and I can actually start making vile weapons and that kind of thing with Darkstar. It's another way to take legendaries off one set of armor and put them on another set, and I get the McLaren's voice acting and story bits that go along with it, so it's a huge win-win. Zone City Homes, of course, these are, I think, 4-player homes. They're added in each of the major cities, Jemison, Cydonia, Aquila, Neon, and they're all fantastic. My personal favorite is the one in New Atlantis, but they're all great, and hopefully we eventually get to take a tour of all of those on Du Buble here. Starfield Crowd Overhaul. This is where some of those outfits by Zone 79 actually come into play. It includes its own outfits that are NPC only, but it will incorporate some of that stuff by Zone 79, so it's always fun. And then the free add-on for that, which is Crowd Faces, makes a lot more faces, so you see far less twins running around. You know, the guy that you see walking by you, beat-bopping with his headphones on and stuff, and then 10 feet later there's another guy that looks exactly the same. No fun. We don't want that, so we add Starfield Crowd Faces. We follow that up with Bard's NPCs, Names for All. Between these 3 right here, we get something not unlike Souls of Cities, but was running out of the gate when I first made this load order and started playing when Terran Armada and Free Lanes came out. Whereas I was having some issues, and I think Raven resolved those, so I'm going to have to bump heads with her and see what she did. But I was having some issues with Souls of Cities, and so this was not my second choice. It's a little bit lighter weight in what it does, but it does kind of the same thing. And then, of course, I'm working on Outposts and Ships, which I've never done before in 2,000 hours. And so I've added Sweet Pea's Tailored Spaces, which is just hundreds of new custom decoration pieces for your outposts and your ships. TG's Galactic Harvest. I'm really, really looking forward to getting into this. I've already created a greenhouse and populated it with some plants. We'll see that in a few minutes when we head back to our home base. But I'm not sure that they're the kind that I can cultivate and pull resources off of. So I'm in a learning mode here along with the rest of you guys if you haven't played with any of these awesome mods. And then I've got Bard's Outpost Recruitment Beacon. Bard's Outpost Crew Command. This gives me some of the functionality that I'm used to having in Fallout 4 in a slightly different way, but still a really cool set of mods to have to bring life to my outposts, I hope, as I've seen in Thorgan videos and other creators who have showcased them. And then, of course, Will NY4's amazing drop-off box and bioorganic converter, along with his Smart Containers 3.0, both of which from the looks of things, as far as watching my friends play, are just absolutely necessary to get that kind of granular control over my outposts and settlements. Starvival, because I play all of Bethesda games on a higher difficulty mode, and I want to work adding some of these things in. I think the first thing we're going to add in is basic needs, and then modularly we'll add a little bit at a time. Darkstar, of course, what can I say? If you look at my Discord icon, our name, it's got the Darkstar flag next to it. I'm member in good standing on the Darkstar Discord, and though I don't post there super often, I browse there every single day, and it's an excellent resource for dozens and dozens of verified creators, in addition to Darkstar and Wicked Gaming's Darkstar mod. And if you're not on that Discord and you play a lot of Starfield and use mods, do yourself a favor and get on that Discord for sure. And then, of course, Real Lights Starfield, because I love Rabbit. I love the lights. I think it adds a shitload to the game, and I'm not afraid to say that I think it's an excellent value, even for the money. I used to use the free versions of all of these, and I really enjoyed this version as well, and I'm happy to throw the creator a few bucks, the price of a cup of coffee, to get the whole package in one go. So as of right now, that's my load order on the Xbox for Starfield. And this is Dububle doing his little dance thing. All right. All right. We won't torture you with that bullshit anymore. Let's go get some stuff done. Love this cockpit, by the way. The double-decker cockpit is amazing. It's got everything I need right here. It's got plenty of room and lots of great sight lines for looking around and seeing the universe around me as I move through it. Kind of silly to put this on the Razor Leaf, but here we are. So
Ship's detached. We're clear.
thanks, Barrett. All right, since we did pick up Emma, we probably should go ahead and nope, not the Great Laredo Caper. Which one is it? Deputized? Travel to the Wagoner Farm. Let's go ahead and start at least this next quest for the Freestar Rangers. At that point, we'll be able to drop Emma back off, and our party will shrink down to a more manageable size, and we can go pretty much anywhere we want from there. Montero Luna. Of the places that Sweet Pea told me to put my first outpost, Montero Luna was one. Maheo 1 with the proper mod to make it breathable and livable was another. And Crete, which is what I finally actually went with. And I love Crete. Crete's fantastic. The Dust Storms, a little bothersome, but these 3 planets are terrific places for your first outpost, especially if you're using Will NY's mods, Will NY4's mods, and you're not that concerned with pinpoint accuracy and landing right in the middle of 4 or 5 different resources that you have to have perfect placement for. And don't worry, if you guys see a thing pop up that says I'm riding dirty, I am, apparently, but we're not going to let that affect us any. It's going to be fine. We've got shielded cargo, apparently. Thanks, Thorgan. I like to throw that out right now, at least, once per stream, because we've just got lots of new captains coming in, people that have never played before on all systems, especially the PlayStation. I hope they get their hotfix soon. But since we're playing on console, it's very different than my 250 mods on PC. It's more limited, but I wanted to kind of show my thinking on how to organize it. And it may be different than you. I mean, it's been a while since I've watched your video that you put out, which was excellent. By the way, if you guys aren't subscribed to Thorgan, get busy and get on that, because Thorgan puts out lots of fantastic content. And one of the ones that inspired me the most was his one on load order and troubleshooting load order. So there you go. Montero Luna. We'll do a little scan. We'll make a little love. And we'll get, well, we'll touchdown tonight, I guess. Dark Star.
Landing now.
You're welcome, Thorgan. I'm not trying to embarrass you or anything. But it was one of the first things that I saw from our group of friends that I went, oh my God, like there's so much more that we could do, even in the context of our streams, to help players that are new to Starfield kind of understand the basic layout of how they should be adding mods. Because here's the thing, you guys. I'm not doing this because I want to kiss Thorgan's ass or Sweet Pea's ass or anything. Not really. I mean, I don't mind doing that kind of stuff. I love boosting my friends. But the truth of the matter is, it's really very simple. For every new player out there, like Vanessa, The Witch, and some of the other people over on Renfell's streams this last couple of weeks, some of the new people that have joined us here, these are brand new players that are playing Starfield for the first time. They're playing on the PlayStation, and if they start seeing that there are creations out there that are worth buying, that are worth spending the cost of a cup of coffee on or whatever, and they enjoy them and they incorporate them into their games, it might trip something in their brains and make them go, wow, I've played this now for X number of hours, and I'd love to design my own mods, like Will over on the Twitch side has done, like Sliso Savage has done, like Dorgan has done. like Raven does all the time, like Mystic does all the time, and more people coming in and playing with the creation kit and making new mods is my goal. I would love to see the ecosystem thrive and grow and become stronger because of a lot of new blood coming into it.
Freestar Rangers.
So
You have no
purely
idea how
selfishly,
happy I am to see you.
I love sharing
I'm Ranger
my
Emma
passion
Wilcox.
for mods
My
and
deputy
Bethesda
and I are
games
here to help.
because I want more
Tell us what
modders.
happened.
I was out planting in the fields. when I
Shouty
saw
outy
some
stop
men
working?
approaching. They look like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such.
Hold on a second.
They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale.
I was having this
Offer
problem
was so low,
a couple
I
weeks
told them
ago.
right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it.
I was going to regret
Then
it.
I left.
All right. If they're planning on coming back, they must be somewhere close by.
Back behind the house are some canyons. They went that way. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Sounds like a threat to me.
That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, Deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp.
All right, Emma, hold that thought for just a second, though, because we're going to go over here to Streamlabs and log in and make sure that everything is still okie dokie. I'm not sure why it wouldn't be, but hopefully you guys can't see me logging into my, using my credentials and all that kind of happy stuff. Cloudbot, why is it inactive? Okay, hold on a second. It's saying it's inactive. Do I have to... How annoying. Mod Streamlabs. Do I have to type that in? Mod Streamlabs. And mod Streamlabs. Hopefully this fixes it. If it doesn't, okay, Streamlabs is already a moderator. Inactive. Commands? Okay, go to YouTube Studio, Community, and adding Streamlabs as a monitor. YouTube Studio, Community. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to do this while I'm streaming. Guys, I may have to troubleshoot the Streamlabs issue offline at another time. Unfortunately, let's see. Zone 79 doesn't do anything. Yeah, for some reason it looks like it lost its moderator privileges on YouTube. And I'm not really sure. There's some instructions here, but I don't want to get into the weeds too much. So we're going to have to live without the shouty outies for the remainder of this stream, and I'll get it fixed again before Friday.
Since these
I
guys
apologize.
don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Now, let's go and check out those canyons.
Let's do it.
Well, Deputy, you've come this far. It's time to take over and show us what you can do.
That's right.
Let's get a little light on the subject here. If I remember right, somewhere right around here are boot tracks. Several pairs of boot tracks lead into the canyon ahead.
Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. The shouty outies are super important to me, but I don't want to turn the stream into troubleshooting Streamlabs. It's not any of your fault that Streamlabs stopped working for some reason.
Are you certain that traveling into these canyons is wise? The route looks treacherous.
Well, listen, Sarah, we're not going to be able to do the job for the Rangers here
These
if we
canyons have
don't.
kept
So
me busy for months. I'd have looked into every nook and cranny.
Well, the game certainly does get dark. I hope you guys are enjoying the pitch blackness of Montera Luna. All right, listen. Listen. I got CCDs equipped already. That was just uncalled for, and I'm afraid someone's going to have to pay for that. Oh. Oh. All right, hold on. Something's gone terribly wrong. We may be having to troubleshoot something whether I like it or not. Well, that was like the Fallout 76 bug where the machine gun sounds keep playing. I don't like that at all. It's the first time I've ever seen that happen. Fighting in the dark is legit terrifying, but having the gun noises on a repeating loop is even worse, Ram. So hopefully a reload here fixes that problem for us. The only things that I added today were my almighty SE mods. And I was able to play for a couple hours this afternoon. There wasn't really any issue. No crashes, no unavailable menus or problems that I saw. But this isn't an exact science. This is modding, so it's more art than anything else, I think. Odds of taming wild Xenos. Yes, yes, of course. Are my guns doing any damage whatsoever? The shotgun sure is, all right. Well, we didn't get any new Xeno pets, but we were able to finally harm the things we were trying to harm. That's, I'm going to take that as a good omen. All right. More footprints? Boots turn right at the canyon. Okay.
Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Interesting. For whatever reason, too, the flashlight isn't aiming with my gun scope now. Or if it is, it doesn't look the same as before. Woo! It is dark.
Get ready.
Yeah, charge on in there.
Bring it on.
They're only poisonous. Goodness gracious, I'm going to be out of ammunition for my favorite shotgun, you guys. That's no fun at all. Why, oh why? Oh yeah, look at this. All right, guys, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. Something in my load order or perhaps the install of one or more of these mods has left me with a few lingering issues that I'm going to have to work out, provided they don't cause game-breaking issues as we move forward here. We'll go with the lacerate shoddy for now, but it looks like something to do with the guns that I added. I should be able to get that worked out, but I'm not going to do it here on the stream unless I have to.
You better check your ammunition supply. It's clear that we're not the only things roaming these canyons.
No, we are definitely not. My little Xeno buddy's just jumping in there.
Was hoping for a quiet day.
Well, number one, Emma, it's not day, it's night.
Oh, I hope we find a use for that before it spoils.
Right, I have some kind of poison issue going on here. Let's see. I need something that treats the poison. Boosted injector, anyone? Yeah, probably should have slept on the ship until we had some daylight. Scanners up. Bam Bam, are you hurt, buddy? You're just kind of standing there, my friend. Boy, when it gets dark on Montero Luna, look out. It's dark.
Grab some cover.
Where's Sarah? Boy, Ranger Emma just jumped into there.
Aim straight and steady.
We're fucked, man. We're totally fucked. Tracks turn left. Cramping. Good, good. It's always good when you're cramping in the middle of a fight. What's up, X2357? Welcome in, my friend. We've got a little bit of the old mod hoo-ha going on here. It's super dark and everything's trying to kill us. How are you? All right, we're gonna make this work. Okay, so yes. I must have picked up some new weapons somewhere along the line. Something that'll give me a bit of an edge here. Staggering old earth pistol. I got some ammo for it, but not a lot. This doesn't seem to do anything against these guys. Almost out of ammo for my favorite shotgun. Yeah, it's a bad situation all the way around. The drum beat. Don't have a whole lot of ammo for it. The enhancer gun, of course, isn't going to help us at all. The Ashta Tamer, kind of tough in close quarters. Guess we can use Walter's fiscal quarter here. I think Lou said that's his current favorite gun.
Nice to get out under the sky. Hey!
Oh, you're not on my side. Well, excuse me. It's like Pitch Black with Vin Diesel. That's right. That kind of reminds me of X2357 stream. You get that Vin Diesel action going. Oh, God. No, 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 no. I hate these things. They're so gross. I should probably grab one as a Xenopet. They're hideous. Oh, you're useless. You're useless. No, I'm not using a melee weapon on you. You're terrible for that. Why is my Grindle not effective against these things? I need a Chimera. Yeah, they're maggots. Giant man-eating maggots. Vin Diesel ain't got shit on us. Oof. Nasty. All right. Hey, Emma. More octo maggots on the horizon there. Don't look now. All right, hold on a second. Hold on a second. There's got to be a better way to earn a living and make decent pay. Get off my dog.
I'll do what I have to do.
Boy, I'm having terrible luck with the CCDs tonight, you guys. I'm going to have to switch over to Mark IIs. None of these things are cool enough to warrant a Mark II. Got him. Bam Bam's fainted. No. Bam Bam. So this is what happens when your pet runs out of health. They faint and go back into the Xenobox. Let's see. We will... Thank God for jetpacks. That's my pet. Okay, good. What's up, buddy? You are a nasty, nasty thing. Let's give you a name. What are we going to call you? Let's call you something random. New enemy trait system seems working. Yeah, well, it's a combination of the new enemy traits and Bedlam and Dark Star and God only knows. Dog meat? No. Let's give you a new name. Dog meat is not appropriate for a maggot. Yes. Geronimo. Okay, well, I mean... It's not ideal, but it'll have to do. Tracks veer left. Am I a natural tracker? I've got a nifty little scanner. That helps. Oh, look, it's a camp. What do we have here? Campsite. No sign of any assholes. Oh, wait, there's an asshole. Technically, we could talk to these guys, but you know what? Why bother? It's too dark for all that talking and fighting. Are you sure about that? There's a giant maggot breathing down your neck, buddy. Show your belly or your ass. Either way, let me know that you're compliant with my demands. Oh, God, Sarah's lower half is missing. Whew. We got issues. All right, listen. I'm going to need you to go back in the box. There you go. Nope, you were not preventing me from talking to this fella. Is it the fact that the rest of his crew is still alive? Probably.
Find anything useful?
Not really. But I didn't use up any ammo. and that's always a plus. Love the mesh bugs lately. Had a mostly invisible Starborn earlier. What's up, Rhyme Wolf? Ended up condensing your load order a bit and solved the issue. The weirdest damn thing is that issue right there with the pants that don't show up usually only happens with modded outfits. Sarah's wearing her regular outfit. I just have no freaking clue what is happening. And because I'm on the Xbox, I got this nag message earlier that said I was at maximum saves and I had to delete some. And I'm hoping that I didn't delete a working save to fix this all later. Ugh. It is what it is. Okay. Bear with me for just a second, guys. We're going to actually restart the game because that clothing bug is often fixed with just a simple restart. You guys will just see black and maybe a little bit of the bubbly, you know. But other than that, you won't get to see much. I apologize for that. Is it a known bug from TA and Freelanes as well? Yeah. The reload normally fixes it either way, so. Of course, now I'm getting the hangs on quit to desktop. It's one of those nights, man. I was watching Swerve earlier, and he was having nothing but problems, too. These things happen, my friends. We'll get around it. It'll be all right in a minute. Everything's going to be just fine. When you play with mods, you know, sometimes you run into issues. Hell, when you play vanilla, sometimes there are issues, but that's okay. We wouldn't have it any other way. Rhyme Wolf says, yeah, broke a bunch of modded outfit mods. I've always had the issue with Zone 79's mods where if you move them in the load order at all, and then you go right back into the game again, they don't run correctly. Same thing happens with McLaren's. So you usually have to move them, log all the way back out, log back in. But if it's being triggered by something in Freelanes or Terran Armada too, that's just another layer of janky complexity on top of it, right? Arcane says, been having mod crashes all day and weird Bethesda creation issues. Come on, Arcane, I'm looking for some good news here, buddy. All right. We'll get it figured out. Continue for my last save? God, I hope so. Was having the issue with Tank Girls mods? I do have some Tank Girl installed. Oh, and that's a crash. Interesting. All right, one more time. Yeah, I'm not running any POI mods at all in Terran Armada. I have about 15 of them that I normally run prior to this update, but they're not ready for prime time right now. But I haven't had any issues at all week long until today. If I was having any problems earlier, I wouldn't have added the Almighty SE mods and followers in. But everything was working perfectly, so who knows? We'll figure it out. We'll get there. Well, Darkstar just had an update, the 2.01 update. I don't think everything is fully compatible at this point, but generally speaking, it is. Restore my load order. Yeah. Maybe something got moved around. I noticed earlier today when I clicked on the Xbox launcher, it tried to launch my Steam version. And when I went back into the Xbox version, it was telling me that none of my mods were enabled. And so I re-enabled them, checked the load order, logged in, ran around for a couple hours. Everything seemed fine. But it is possible that something got messed up between the two profiles. I don't know for the life of me why the Xbox launcher would want to include the Steam version of the game. It doesn't do anything special for me to have that functionality. I have the Steam launcher if I want that, or my SFSE launcher, to be perfectly honest with you. I would never even use the Steam launcher. So I'm not really sure what that adds, but man, these companies love to add everybody else's games to their launchers. I think to try to get you to use their launcher more often. And it does nothing but cause problems for people like me who run, you know, different versions of the game for different reasons and that type of thing. All right. Rhyme Wolf says there won't be any compatibility to Darkstar at all. It was posted in the Discord that they aren't gonna update it for TAFL and Darkstar. They're not gonna update what, Rhyme Wolf? Because Wicked just put out a video yesterday talking about the 2.01 update and what he changed and what he was working on going forward. Any of TG's mods. They're not going to be updated at all? All right, Sarah's wearing pants again. Good, good. You're wearing pants. Got some Astra out of the deal. All right. What about you, buddy? You going to talk to me or? Nothing, huh? Well,
not exactly a pot of gold, but this will do. That was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk.
Yeah, we'll talk in just a second, Emma. I need to read the jobs done here. That's a way around that problem, since he carries on his person all the information that I would have got out of him by arguing with him. My contact inside came through. I've got your ship. Grabbed it right out of the factory. How embarrassing for Hope Tech. I'll drop it off at the agreed upon location once the credits are in my account. If you need any other ships, Jack, let me know. I'm always looking for work. All right.
Find anything interesting?
Yeah, I did. Check it out.
Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So
They apparently need
their
more work
ship
to
was
patch
stolen
than
from the
just
Hope Tech
remake, if I
factory.
read that correctly. Huh.
Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad.
Yeah, they do.
Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
Okay, well, job is done here. We cannot take this ship even if we wanted to, but there is the ship that was jacked from Ron Hope. Take those credits, though. Running a bit low on the old credits. After running around trying to find all the components and raw materials I needed to make my outpost, which is way harder now than apparently it was when the game launched, because I was watching a video for absolute noobs where with 1,500 credits worth of stuff from a New Atlantis, you could set up extractors and all kinds of stuff, and I was completely unable to do that without running all over the galaxy looking for stuff. So I don't know if something changed since then because I never did any outpost building. Either way, I can see how outposts are going to be a huge money sink for the old bubble cat. Flashlight's working better now, though. Still dark as hell up in here, huh? Man, I hope this Wagoner woman appreciates all the work that we went through to get rid of these so-called mercenaries. Hey, what do you know? We found a way through the darkness and back up, even if it wasn't the correct way. I tried to convert my crew overhaul mod and it didn't work for PlayStation. You talking about the one where you change all the faces of the base Constellation crew? Really? Well, I suppose it was too much to ask that everything just goes smoothly with no problems, right? Sorry to hear that. What about that lead I sent you the other day as far as the enhancer gun? I'm gathering that that had no effect at all on your other secret project. Miss Wagoner? Ma'am? Oh, hey. Sorry to bother you.
What happened? Did you find those men?
I did, and unfortunately it came to violence.
Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers. So who were they? And why do they want my farm?
We don't know. They wouldn't talk.
So I have no way of knowing if there aren't more coming. Guess I'll start sleeping with a gun nearby. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the Wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long.
Just doing our job.
Of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the rock. We need to report this.
Emma, are you standing on the other side of the door there? Jankety jank, jank, jank. All right. At least my ship's still looking good. That wasn't it, but thanks for saying. Yeah, I didn't. I figured it'd be something that you would have checked already anyway, but since it was the first time that I had read it, I was like, well, I'd feel like a fool if I didn't send it along and it was something that might help, you know. So sorry that it didn't.
On your word, Captain.
Dubub Lake could use a new haircut for sure. I love my little ship. It's all
Orbital insertion complete.
Deimos on the outside and Lambent on the inside. Hell of a combination, but you know what?
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed.
You've got contraband.
And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
If I manage to make it all the way through the Freestar Ranger questline, this will be the first Unity in 23 Unities that I've ever done both the Freestar Rangers and the UC Marines on one save on one Unity. Usually I break them up into separate trips through the Unity. It's kind of giving me Skyrim vibes. I'm the Master of the Fighters Guild. I'm also the leader of the Assassins Guild, the Thieves Guild, and the Mages Guild. It'll be all right in a minute. We'll be everything to everyone. Because Dude Bubbly's going to have to gain quite a bit of levels and whatnot before he proceeds through the Unity, I have a feeling. All right. Weapons. Balanced. You can go away. You can go away. The Deadeye. It's not bad. Yeah. We've been using that a little bit. Oh, there's a Lumi. Nice. Got 2 of them. Okay. Well, that's a lot of stuff. All right. Let's not worry about stuff for right now. We'll get too sidetracked. How you doing? What's up, buddy?
You're not some UC drone.
Dude, I'm the guy that, like, solved the whole bank crisis and stuff. Come on, man. You know me. All right. Statue of Lies.
Spit on, topple, or curse at the...
Do I still have any horrible afflictions? I don't think I do. Let me eat here real quick. We don't want to eat any collector stuff. We'll have the potatoes and some coffee. The cortado. Trying to watch my calories. I had a lot of ice cream tonight after dinner, so I got to watch my calories. Cortado's just what the doctor ordered. Just the espresso, please. No water.
Burn's beer. It's brewed in the city, and it ain't bad.
Hmm. If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels. Hey, all right.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagoner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagoners off the land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats.
I wonder why
We
your
confronted them, and
crew overhaul
unfortunately, it came to violence.
won't work with the PlayStation.
None of them
That
survived.
has my curiosity
helped
peaked.
someone in
You're
need
just
and came back
changing
alive.
the faces and
That's a
overall
job well
presentation,
done.
right? Miss Wagoner's safe. That's the important thing.
For the time being, yes, but she could still be in danger.
That's true.
That's why we need to fill in some blanks. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm?
Well, they were tough, well-armed, probably mercenaries.
If that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm?
Well, I found a slate. Looks like they hired someone to steal the ship from Hope Tech.
Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these
Detroit
men we
for
ran.
life,
There's
313.
something
Much
else.
love to you,
They were
homie.
dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1.
I was a little hyper-focused
Didn't
on the
you
darkness.
fight in
I'm
the
sorry I
Colonial
missed
War,
your
Marshal?
chat, man.
That sound familiar at all?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to pick your brain about that at some point, or listen to you talk about it at length, but I'll let you do your work and shit and just check out your streams, and if you talk about it, you talk about it. I'm just wondering how different that whole thing is. It seems like some people were able to pretty easily port their mods over, whereas other ones are causing issues. And I have no idea how PlayStation architecture works. I do know that up until now, PlayStation didn't allow any external assets, which has always been the problem with Fallout 4 and Skyrim. So it's interesting that they managed to negotiate getting all of that kind of waived for the creations in Starfield. I just hope that we can get it all worked out. Yeah, I'm here. Finding the starship deep those men hired is our best lead.
Hell, it's our only lead. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there.
Nina Kalu!
She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to.
What can you tell me about Ron Hope?
Proud, stubborn, and smart. A self-made
What's up,
man.
Arcane?
He
Are you
built
in and
Hope
out,
Tech
or?
through blood, sweat, and sheer willpower.
I see you, buddy. What about the Council of Governors?
The ruling body that oversees the Freestar Collective and the Rangers. The council members are the political and corporate elite of the Freestar Collective.
Right.
So we have to tread lightly when we're dealing with them.
That won't be a problem.
Good. The last thing I need is the council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montera Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry.
Is that a
Good
copy
hunting.
machine? Man, his office is tricked out.
Nicely done.
Thanks, Emma. All right. Before we leave this town, let's go get rid of a bunch of these crap weapons that I've got.
Deputy.
Buy a bunch of ammo for the ones I want to keep and see if we can't pick up a free Chimera or two. You know what I mean?
Deputy.
Because I think there's one laying on the desk over here. Just waiting for me. Since we went through all the trouble to install the Lumi and the Chimera, we might as well get some use out of them.
Outlaws, Ashta, those bandits from the Shaw gang. This can be a dangerous place. Best to carry a reliable piece.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're looking for a weapon, I've got you covered. You turn out to be a troublemaker, though, and I'll report you real quick. Got it?
I'll take a look at what you got.
Just so you know, keep it to self-defense.
That might be a difficult proposition, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm a bit of a troublemaker. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the drum beat. I don't really care about the drum beat. I'd like to keep the Deadeye. Pistols are fun, but it is a pretty gun. Let's see, what else? Fiscal Quarter uses that 6.5. That Naval Cutlass can go away. That one will keep. Keep that modified Lumi. Definitely keeping these two. Alright, so I need 15 by 25. I need 7.77. 6.5, yeah, so we can get rid of the Fiscal Quarter. I'd rather play with the Lumi, to be honest with you. We'll keep that shotgun for now since that uses a different type of ammunition. We'll keep the Deadeye. The Ashta Tamer I could live without. Alright. So I need ammo from you. I need 45 for my pistol. I need whatever you got of that. I'll take all of that. All the caseless. Ah, you don't have the 15 by 25. Alright, well I guess that's what we get. And then let's run over here real quick and see if we can get ourselves a free Chimera. Hello, Laredo.
There's not enough to do around here.
I just had Cersei and Jaime admit the truth to Joffrey, and he had an existential crisis. Oh, that's sick and wrong. I love it.
Talk to Miss Lance if you want to make a purchase.
Mine. Hold
Meet
on.
all sorts in Aquila City.
You do, really. It's crazy. It's wild. All the sorts that you meet in Aquila City. Okay. Nope. Oh, that's brutal. But I think I got it. Gimme. All right. And let's put that in a slot here, I guess. Modified Lumi. Lumi Auto. Don't mind me.
CS floor is downstairs.
Electric inspection. Yeah, it looks like you pass. And a good thing, too. I didn't want to have to file a form
Clear of the stretch.
ID
Lots
10T.
of crime over there.
Please, let me know if I can be of service. Here's what I have in stock right now.
You have no ammo that I might want to use, do you? You have that. Ultramag, are you? Nope, you're 7.5. Okay. Arcane's trying to fix his load order on PC. Good night. It's one of those days in the old Starfield, my friends. What weapon pack is which one? This one here is from the Chimera. This one here is from the Lumi assault rifle, as is this one. What else do I have in here? 45 space game, base game, base game, base game. Yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about this. It's the... Oh, this might be the railgun, actually. Sorry. So that would be here. Creations. Down to the railgun bundle. Adds the... Ooh, why? The Basilisk R4 revolver, another Chimera R7 long-range sniper rifle, and various attachments and skins. I'm not high enough level to unlock the sniper rifle yet, so I am high enough level for the revolver, and it's a fun one. Let me see if I can... It's kind of a railgun type... see if I can
You have a nice day now.
find something to shoot at here real quick. This is right where Rose would be if I was on PC right now. Ow. Too much gravity on this planet, man. Who settles a whole world with like 50% more gravity than Earth? Bad Solomon Co. It's got a real satisfying reload animation too. And it feels good to shoot. It's got a little bit of I don't know what the right word would be for it in a video game, but it actually feels like it's got some heft. And I like the way it looks when you're, you know, lining up your sights, aiming down the barrel. I don't normally play in third person. I started doing that when this new update came out because I thought it would be more interesting visually for people when they're watching me stream it. And I'm getting used to it. But it's a beautiful gun. I wish I could find something to shoot at here so I could show you what I'm talking about. It's not the most powerful gun, but it's more than enough. You know what I mean? Let's see. Bug people. So yeah, that is the R4, and it's got a beautiful model. It's got a really interesting sound. I love the design of it, and the reload animation's fun, and it feels kind of hefty in my hand, if that makes any sense at all, because obviously you can't really feel it, but come on, Sarah, what do you got? Oh, you got a laser rifle. Good choice. Yeah, that's called the Railgun Pack. Something like that. It's a creation. I think it was $3. But I've been using it for, God, well over a year now. And I almost never run without it. Not on Xbox or PC. I just love the way it looks. Oh, God. I sprained myself. Hey! Leaps tall buildings in a single bound. Let's go talk to Ron Hope, shall we? Willow 1 says, I keep crashing.
Ship's good. Buckle up and let's
Yeah,
go.
Willow, I'm playing with about 50 mods right now, and this is Xbox. I haven't tried playing with the Steam PC version in a couple of days, but as of a few days ago, I was running with about 125 out of my normal 250. And the only reason why I'm not running all the other ones at the time anyway was because a lot of them were POI mods, and I didn't want to have anything that conflicted with the new stuff. So everything was working just fine until today, and then I started noticing problems this afternoon. Arcane Gearsmiths in the chat having problems on PC right now. 200 mods, yeah, you keep crashing. Was there some kind of stealth changed? Some update or something? A hotfix or? I honestly don't know why today would be any different than every other day, but we were able to run, God, probably close to 35 hours since the launch of the DLC between PC and Xbox with mods. So I'm not saying there's no problem, because I'm having problems now on Xbox, but I don't know why there's a problem. Haven't been able to get into it too much.
current course while we scan your ship.
I'm riding dirty.
And that's it. You're cleared to land at Hopetown.
Ship's docked. Let's go.
All right, Barrett, let's go. But I've got quest mods, I've got weapons mods, I've got you know, new outfits and equipment, survival overhaul mods, Dark Star Bedlam, and everything was running just fine up until today. So I'm not sure what is happening, and because it was my scheduled stream time and I didn't realize it was happening until I started, I haven't had a chance to troubleshoot anything, unfortunately. I wish I had a better answer for you, bud.
Please tell me you're here to help. Not to try and steal my ship.
I'm definitely not here to steal your ship. I don't know if you noticed, but my ship is way more badass, and it has a dance floor. So, Marshall sent me to find you, and I need your help.
You need my help. I'd laugh if it didn't hurt so much. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships.
Arcane says, I'm under 100 mods on PC.
Ran them off.
Grab a suit, Observatory, Dimog, and the Beowulf skin keep uninstalling themselves, and those are all Bethesda creations. Something's weird. See if I can get you flying again.
Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there.
Yeah, for sure. I'm on it.
Thanks. I owe you one.
We're happy to help.
Okay. Look out, Sarah. Look out, Sarah. One repair down. And two repairs down. Floating head, people. I love it. Yeah, I saw that in your stream the other night. You were having that problem the other night, too. I chalked that up to you didn't completely shut down and restart after you changed your load order, because that's usually why it happens to me, but I don't know for sure, and you didn't mention it specifically, so. Sarah! You're blocking my ladder. I love you like a fat kid loves cake, but don't block my ladder.
Thanks. That should get me home.
You want a med kit or something? You're a little beat up. And those outlaw ships still need to be dealt with.
You're right. They were pretty beat up.
What's up,
so
Sweet Pea
I don't think they got real
704?
far, but if
good to see
they
you.
make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again.
Apparently we're in the evening of
Can't let
jank,
that happen.
Sweet Pea. A lot of people are coming in and reporting they're having some pretty severe problems with their mods on multiple different platforms. And I'm having a few weird little issues myself, but nothing show-stopping. So, have you noticed anything weird today? Was there a stealth hotfix or something we don't know about? Just tell me where they're headed and I'll handle it.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha.
I'd give you a shout-out, Sweet Pea. I really would, but my Steam Labs is not working right now. We've tried to fix it earlier, and it needs a little offline TLC, unfortunately. But you guys, look up Sweet Pea 704, verified creator, streamer extraordinaire, and the host of a show every weekend where she interviews a new VC and they talk about their mods. It's fantastic. And if you're into the modding scene in Starfield, you owe it yourself to be a watcher of Sweet Pea 704. You've actually been playing most of the evening too, decorating your ship, and no problems for you, or at least nothing you couldn't work around, I'm guessing. Are you on Xbox right now, or are you on your PC? Which platform are you playing on? Because Arcane's saying he's having all kinds of problems with some of the Bethesda mods if you scroll up just a little bit on PC. And then I'm having some weird issues where my load order kept wanting to change even though I had it saved on the Xbox. And missing textures.
Target shields are back online.
Watch out!
Got their grab drive. I need all of your stuff. I'm trying to build an outpost here, and it's expensive. No crashing, nothing, PC. Okay. Oops. I hit something. Let's super cruise, shall we? Well, that's one way to get the job done. Urbanus T044 says, if you peek new ship whole interior
We should swing
on
by
your
Hope Tech
previously
Star Yard
destroyed
see if they have
and
anything interesting
you
to
stuff
sell.
in chest, stay on old ship or transfer to new. Oh, I get what you're saying. If you sit down in the captain's chair of a new ship, all of your stuff gets transferred over once you take possession of that ship. What happens to any overflow is a mystery to me after 2,000 hours. But generally speaking, if I jump back into a ship with a larger hold, all of my stuff is still there. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I haven't had any problems with Galactic Harvest either. I was able to,
I remember meeting Ron Hope once.
do I need to talk to him?
Idealistic and perhaps a bit of a dreamer. But you have to admire.
I was building my greenhouse on my outpost this afternoon, and everything was working just fine for me. But somebody came into the chat and was talking about they're not going to be able to upgrade TG's mods to work with the new Terran Armada. I don't know exactly what that's all about. It was just something that was reported by somebody in the chat. I haven't had a chance to look into it. And I don't know specifically what mods they were talking about. I'm just using Galactic Harvest right now.
Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust?
They put up a good fight, but I got them in the end.
I'm sure they didn't want to die any more than you did. It's a pointless and stupid waste of life, but they brought it on themselves.
Urbanus, does that add? Does that answer your question, or was that what you were? Was that what you were getting at there?
I was surprised as hell to learn about the Starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
No, I'm good. Let's go meet with him.
His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors.
Oh, you were referring to TG's armor mods. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure.
I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
All right, as long as he doesn't have a mullet. But if he's got a mullet, I can't make any promises.
All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor?
Are we talking about the same TG even? I didn't know Tank Girl had armor mods.
Well,
but
above everyone.
Literally the things that I don't know about almost anything could fill libraries, so it's entirely possible. I'm just not ringing the right bell here. But when I say TG, I'm talking about Tank Girl, like Galactic Harvest.
We'd be dust except for the factory.
We could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Okay. So it's the same Tank Girl, Starborn armor set.
It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal.
I don't have that one in my load order, so.
It's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory.
Good night, Ram. Thanks for coming by, buddy. I appreciate you.
For our people here, Bridget. That's
Sarah just walks over and sits down. She's like, I got to take a load off.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last. Damn good to see you. I think we're done here, Bridget.
I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is
I
the deputy
don't like
I
the
told
way
you about.
that he talks to Bridget, you guys.
Splendid. It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you.
All right, good.
I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen.
I don't think any of the shout-outs are working, Christina.
Justice
For
must
whatever
be
reason, my
The
Streamlabs
sooner
needs
the
to be
better.
completely reinstalled to my YouTube account. I just haven't had a chance to do it since we found out about it earlier. I'll do everything I can, but I make no promises.
Promises are meaningless. I want the thief found. And
Yeah, they're not
prosecuted
working.
to the full extent of the law.
I looked it up on Streamlabs.com, and it says they're disconnected from both Twitch and YouTube for some reason. So I got to go in and figure out why that happened. I'm aware of your position.
Then I trust that you know what I expect of you. Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind.
I do, actually. The ship was delivered to a group of men who were trying to acquire a farm.
Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can.
Why didn't anyone report the theft?
Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal.
Shit, Gorath,
What's
too.
more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist.
Urbanist says, I manually decorate my Junker Watchdog ship, and after I find the Razor Leaf and change to them, my decor in the Junker is saved in the right place. It's a lot of stuff I found to take them to the ship. Okay, so if you were manually decorating on PC and you were placing the items by manipulating them with the physics engine, they're probably in your hold on the Razor Leaf now, and they'll have to be replaced. The ones that would still be in the right spot would be things that you place in cabinets or on shelves where there's an interface for you to place them there. But I could be mistaken because I'm just now getting into the decorating and shipbuilding
Let's
and
get on with
all
it,
of that
shall
type
we?
of stuff. But
Time is money.
yeah, I'm pretty sure if you change ships, all of the physics-enabled objects in the ship that aren't in containers will be moved into the hold of the new ship. But I could be wrong. The thief had inside help. Know anything about that?
What? Nonsense.
Cheese for everyone!
HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review.
Pedro says,
Rest
okay,
assured,
Pedro says if you manually
turn
place
up
an item with the build
any
menu,
evidence,
it will
one
stay
of our
there.
people
Awesome.
was an accomplice.
So there's a way better answer than I gave you, Urbanist, and I suspect one that you'll like better too. Thank you, Pedro. Did anyone see the thief?
We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's
All right,
both
so
highly
Sweet Pea's
unlikely
backing
and
that up as
more
well.
than a
The only
little
thing that will
suspicious.
automatically go to the new ship is what's in the cargo hold.
I
Perfect.
can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen.
I'm glad that there were people in the chat that were able to give a more informed answer than I was able to give. I don't mind being wrong. Sounds like it works out better for you this way anyway. Was there anything unique about the stolen ship?
No, nothing at all. It was just a standard HopeTech cargo holder. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. HopeTech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes.
I think we're done here.
Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on HopeTech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables.
I provide
It's a
jobs.
responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
Well, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm sure the burden of responsibility for your workers is an inconvenience, Mr. Hope. But the deputy has responsibilities as well.
Despite what you think, I have great respect
The
for
Sarah's not holding back.
and the difficult choices that
Steve Jobs 2.0. I
But
want you to
my
take
primary concern is
this
for the welfare of my
and this and this and this and put it in here. I understand your position.
I hope so.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon.
It does, doesn't it?
I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Yeah, sure. Nia Kalu. Where you going? Okay. That was super weird. Janky jank jank jank?
Enjoy your visit to Hope Tech.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail.
I fixed the issue where I could not use the moon jumper because it was colliding with the wing? You mean where it was parked when you landed? You couldn't drive it out from under there?
How tough is it to get the job?
It's enough to go on.
Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a
I
ranger
guess
station
I
there.
am.
Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place.
Jalen Price. I got it.
He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for setting up the meeting.
No problem. Good luck on Neon, Deputy.
All right.
Just processing another order for pickups. Popular model.
Oh no. What did I do? Why am I so turned around? I did come through here, didn't I?
Don't spring for the extended warranty. You just won't need it.
You just won't need it.
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from them.
Well, that's a hell of an attitude, buddy. I'm looking out for everybody. I'm a deputy ranger. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad you were able to get it fixed.
We'll get along fine.
Ron hopes the best thing that's happened.
I know mine spawns here underneath the cockpit, but I'm able to drive it forward, do whatever I need, so apparently a little bit less of a problem than what you've got, but I'm glad you're able to get it to work. Great, I got to test the load order on the cryo lab. You mean the cryo lab, Arcane? Oh shit. That freaking place. Love it. Jerky and Terru cortado. Good, good, good. Getting down to what, 11:35?
Engines ready.
Do I go to Neon or do we go back to the Outpost and show Sweet Pea my greenhouse? It's coming along, but it's got a ways to go. And I'm not certain that the plants I have in there are actually from the Tank Girl mod, because I haven't been able to figure out a way to harvest anything from them, unlike in your video. So I don't think that I'm seeing everything that's possible to see in my Outpost building system, but I did discover that I can move, that I can use my D-pad to go to variations, and there's a lot of stuff in there that I didn't realize was in there before. So it might just be user error. Yeah, I should have went straight there. Still the bizarre contraband thing with 100% chance to evade, and I still haven't added any contraband shielded storage to my ship. So strange. It's all right. Live and learn. The first couple weeks of a new expansion and DLC, we're always going to have weird problems for sure. Outpost. Crete. Take me home, country roads. I was able to finally get an iron harvesting unit set up, as well as an alkalize. What is it? I wish I could sink these into the ground more. The iron one's over there. I've got power now running. And this is what I've done in the greenhouse so far. But I'm not sure if these are just decorative or if I was using the incorrect... where did I find them? I know you said a bunch of them were in decorations, and some of them were in other menus. These were the plants that I was able to use. I've got my botany table over here. Oops. the alien apple tree. Let's see, what else do I have in here? I'm guessing these are what I need in order to get harvestables, Sweet Pea. Save your questions and ask me in the morning. You know I can't help but slip into teacher mode. I will, for sure. But I have made some progress in my outpost building. It is literally nothing compared to you and some of the people that specialize in this kind of thing. But I'm feeling really good about it. It's starting to come along, and I've got my Dark Star containers wired to my iron mining and whatever this one is over here. So we are slowly coming along, but I think the plants that I have so far are strictly decorative. I will double check that after my stream tonight and then write down any questions I have for your stream in the morning. Never heard Andreja complain about wearing the mantis suit in public? Oh, man. All right, let's go back to Neon real quick. I know for sure I got one question for you about the rock monsters on Crete, so I'll save that for the morning as well.
Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Thanks. Don't mind if I do. In the core.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you?
Oh! You must be Ranger Price.
The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here. But this city is real good at keeping its secrets. Even from us.
I've noticed. Hopefully I can count on your help.
You can count on my help if you play by the rules. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace, make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Law enforcement isn't exactly welcome in Neon, but that shouldn't deter you from your duty.
Sarah. Who runs this place?
That would be Benjamin Bayou. He's out to squeeze every credit he can from the people of this city. He doesn't much care who gets hurt in the process. He's also got a seat on the Council of Governors, which proves that if you've got enough credits, you can buy anything you want.
Sounds like a familiar song. So you just turn a blind eye.
I pick my battles, and I pick them carefully. Our first duty is to protect the people of the Freestar Collective. But sometimes you have to choose which people to protect, because not everyone is innocent.
Okay, well, I won't cause trouble.
Good.
I can't believe this. You're shirking your responsibility based on what this fool thinks.
Oh, God, Sarah.
You have a lot to learn about duty and honor.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the space.
And she's all
if it was
mine,
right
folks.
Off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton.
She has no concept whatsoever about working undercover and finding out whatever she can find out without making grand proclamations.
Nothing in Neon is free.
Take me to Bill Clayton.
Come on.
I noticed Sam Coe is the same way too. even a hint that you might not be on the up and up. I think I went into the trade authority, and he was like, "Are you here to do business, or are you here to move product?" And I'm like, "I'm here to move product." I was just, you know, role-playing a guy going into the trade authority. And Samco had a meltdown.
To help out with the bank heist in Aquila City.
Cracked me up.
Yeah, I read all the reports.
Constellation's got no
Learned
chill.
Quickly that a Neon staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step.
Just remember to water Sarah.
Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's
Sarah's
hesitation.
story arc is actually really, really good.
There are two things you don't do in here. One, you don't mess with Bayou's money.
I never played it all the way
Two,
through
don't
until
take
this
Aurora off
this particular character.
But you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble.
Once you take her back to where she was cast away on her ship and where she lost her crew, and you reunite her with what's left of her crew, their daughter, she has a pretty interesting arc. The weird part is that although she makes lip service about how much she's learned from all of that and how much she's grown, the moment she has an opportunity to grandstand in front of Ranger Price here, she takes it. So in my head canon, she's a lot more chill than she acts in the game at this point.
If the gangs can keep from killing each other, just might have a good day.
Since when is Billy Clayton up here in the Astral Lounge?
It's neon.
It's going to be real unfortunate when push comes to shove and Sarah says, "Trust me, I got this." And I say, "I do trust you, and I love you." And then I save the other Constellation member and I lose my wife. Yeah. What in the hell have you drug me into, Price? Is this another bug? Restricted, restricted. Yeah, this isn't where we're supposed to go at all. So Ranger Price actually takes you down here normally into Ebside to talk to his witness. And he does not take you through the lobby of the Astral Lounge to do it. So just a little bit more weirdness going on. Throughout the night, we've had several episodes of weirdness and a couple of crashes even, which I never get.
Ebside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Or is this the wrong side? Yeah, generally right here, Billy Clayton. Huh. All right, Price. Follow Jalen Price. Jalen Price, Ranger Price, is taking me to meet Billy Clayton, an informant who might have seen the stolen Hope Tech ship and its pilot. But he took me somewhere completely different, and I found Billy Clayton on my own, but Price is still MIA. This is definitely my first universe on this character. Yes.
Sorry, I'm working.
Jank! Yeah, you won't talk to me without Price here. Huh. That's bizarre. I've never seen this happen with this mission. And I've done this mission bunches of times. Almost every Unity that I've done. Well, every other Unity anyway. Usually I pick one of the other UCR Freestar. This particular character is doing both for some reason. But I think we broke Price.
Be careful.
I guess that's the price we pay for playing with mods. All right, I'm kidding. Okay. What if I go into this elevator? This isn't going to help either, is it? Nope.
You ever hear that one about the orphan and the platypus?
Well, you know, the launch was remarkably smooth. And most of the mods, except the POI stuff, have worked pretty well. Just a few little problems here or there, but today has been something else entirely. And if Arcane is being a good witness for his own PC issues, he's had some stuff going on as well as a couple new people that poked their heads in and told us about some of their problems. And part of that goes with the territory when you're streaming Bethesda games. People come in and ask about issues that they're having. But I cannot deny that since I added those other quest mods tonight, it all kind of went downhill for me. And I don't think it has anything to do with the almighty SE and the Veil. But there is definitely something funky going on. And it started when I loaded up the save and it accidentally tried to load my Steam profile instead of my Xbox on PC profile.
Well, with all signs pointing to the Astral Lounge, I suppose we should pay it a visit, purely for exploratory purposes.
Well, I didn't think of that. We could try to go into the Astral Lounge, I guess. The Astral Lounge plays funeral tunes. Jank. It's all jank. I think the real question is, how far does my jank go back? Because I've been noticing this issue with Phantom Contraband for almost a week now and still playing on it because it hasn't really bothered me all that much.
Excuse me, would you like to participate in one of our studies?
No. Got Zone 79's dancer outfits. They're still pretty weird, but they're better than the originals. All right, people. I think that's going to be it for tonight with Mr. Bubbles. I apologize for any extra jank that we had tonight. Up until tonight, things have been pretty smooth. And I'm sure that whatever the issue is, it's entirely self-afflicted and inflicted. But for now, Sarah and I will leave you here outside the Astral Lounge. I can't do any shouty-outies because my shouty-outies are broken. A whole nother issue unrelated to Starfield, of course. So far, so good. Doing a few POIs with the new ones. You're welcome, Christina. I had a blast. It's always fun to play my heavily modded Bethesda games, whatever platform I'm on, and to do it with all of you wonderful people. I will say this, if you're new to Starfield, welcome. A lot of this stuff is a function of how complicated these games are under the hood. Once you start adding mods, things can get a little bit weird, but it's a learning curve. And as you go forward and you troubleshoot these issues and you reach out and talk to people, you'll find it gets easier and easier. It's been a long time since I had a crash like tonight, so it was bound to happen sooner or later. But I take full responsibility for that, and I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I think that your mental health and your sanity as far as a Bethesda enjoyer will go a lot way if you first examine what you did. And I'm going to take my own advice, and I'm going to look at the last things that I added today and see if that destabilized my game any, maybe even revert to an earlier save. But I will leave you with that. Hey, thanks, Game Plan. I appreciate you being here, buddy. You too, Pedro, Arcane, Sweet Pea 704, of course. If you're not following all these people, you definitely should. Game Plan's a blast to watch. His Hank playthrough in Fallout 4 was chef's kiss, and he's back in Starfield now, so check that out. But I will leave you for tonight and wish you well. We'll be back again on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm not sure exactly what we'll be doing because there's some troubleshooting that's going to need to happen in the meantime. And I think tomorrow is Council of the Waste, do Fallout 76. So that'll be over on Ram's channel, Rameth Zero Gaming. So join us over there as well. And come over and play if you're a 76 enjoyer and you want to do a little Fallout with friends. But no more babbling from me. I'm going to leave you guys alone for the night and wish you well. Bubbles out. Good night, Sweet Pea.